Good day everyone. Today I'll be showing you how to play darts. So, let's begin. Darts is a popular game played in pubs and bars, as well as in international competitions. The objective of the game is to score points by hitting specific areas on the dartboard. Before we begin playing, the things you need are the following: a dartboard, darts, and a wall you can fix your dartboard onto. The rules of the game are as follows. To start the game, the players must throw one dart at the board. The person whose dart lands closest to the bullseye goes first. Each player takes turns throwing 3 darts at the board. The center of the board, or bullseye, is worth 50 points. The outer bullseye is worth 25 points. The other areas on the board are divided into sections, with each section being worth a different number of points, from 1 to 20. If a dart lands in the outer ring of a section, it is worth double the points of that section. If it lands in the inner ring of a section, it is worth triple the points. If a dart misses the board or falls out of it before the player is able to retrieve it, it scores no points. The players must add their total score with each turn. Usually the highest score at the end of the game wins. In most games, the winning score is either 501 or 301. The game ends when the predetermined score is reached by the player. Here is the demonstration video between me and my dad. The winning score of this game is 501. Anyways, the first games of darts were said to be played on a section of tree trunk, with the rings of the trunk determining the points. Later on, the dartboard was developed, and the original scoring system of the game was created. It was created by the carpenter Brian Gamlin. However, this is still disputed. Many other point systems were developed and used. As stated earlier in the video, this game was popular in pubs pre-World War I. The materials used to make the dartboard then was elm, which had many issues. Holes would constantly develop due to the darts poking through the surface of the board, and it had to constantly be soaked to keep the wood soft. However, these issues were solved in 1935. Chemist Ted Legat and pub owner Frank Dabbs began using the century plant, which is a type of agave, to create the dartboard. The century plant sisal fibers were bundled together and compressed, and fitted into a disc. Finally, the disc was bound by a metal ring. This new dartboard required barely any maintenance and was durable. It became an instant success. On the other hand, the first darts were manufactured from solid wood, wrapped with a strip of lead for weight, and fitted with flights made from split turkey feathers. These darts were mainly produced in France and were named French darts. Later on, metal-barreled darts were patented. The first metal-barreled darts used brass, which was relatively cheap at that period of time and easy to work with. This dart was continually used into the 1970s. With the mainstream use of plastic, the shaft and flights of these darts were manufactured separately. As of now, we still use the same boards and darts, but with a few advancements from modern technology. So, now that I'm finished discussing the history of darts, let's continue watching the full game between me and my dad. The winner of this game is my dad. So that's all for today. Thank you for listening. Hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you and goodbye.